Now, one tip, okay, trying to keep unrest and rebels down. A couple of things that you need to do. One, don't go negative on your cash. Try and stay positive as much of the time as possible. We might dip negative. It kind of depends how long it takes us to get our plantations going and start making some profits. That's kind of like the biggest one. The second one is if you start doing political shenanigans, like if you tamper with election results, you'll get a big increase in unrest. And also, if you go around killing people and stuff, that increases unrest. So I'm going to avoid doing those things because I want to try and get away for as long as possible without having to put in like lots of military and stuff like that. So there we go. And you can see we're already developing a lot of shacks. Right, let's crank this baby up then. We do need to hook this up with a road. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook this road up. Not from there though. I'm going to run this up here, just past these plantations. Because I want to put in like some stuff behind like the presidential palace. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that down. So we'll have that like a right angle, and then hook this up to here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Now the question is, do I hook this up like through there? Yeah. I'd love to move this thing over and have that road going up there, so I don't have two road junctions that close together. I'm going to leave it. I might try and do that if I can afford it. I'll move the Teamsters across. So this road across here, we're going to run down, and we're just gonna hook it straight up to this one. I think. There we go. Right. So our people can come down here and then up here, or they could just go like straight along this road, so they can get over to the plantations, they can get over to work pretty easy, they can get down to the docks, but I also want to put in a coast road. So while that's doing that, how do I want this coast road to work? Probably kinda sorta. It's so difficult to get this to go like exactly where you want it to go. Man. See, I don't want it to go too close to the edge because I want to be able to put buildings and stuff in there. I want to put some fishing wharves and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of sort of where I want it to be. See, now it's going up like way too high. Oh, man. Man, this is so fiddly. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to bring it across from this side. See if it'll play ball. I don't want it that there. That'll do. That I can live with. I might end up deleting these couple of sections and straightening that out, but that'll do for now. Last bit, hook that up to there. Boom. Right, we are done. So that's all of our road infrastructure put in. Or at least our initial road infrastructure. And these are going to be kind of the main roads down to the beach areas down here. And we might do another ecotourism thing up here, kind of away from everything. Because like for the different tourist types, you kind of need to supply them with kind of different areas. Like ecotourists want to be away from people. They want to be out in the wilds on their own. Okay, now let's start looking at a few things. So our popularity is like way down at the moment. 25%. That's pretty appalling. Is this ship actually taking stuff? It's taking a bit of corn. That's about all. We're not going to get much money out of that. We need these plantations to start producing. Now these should start off at around between 300 and 400. In terms of profit, I think, when they get up to full. Right, we want to crank all of these up to 5, a budget of 5, and we should find that when we've got all of our workers, they should be producing around, like somewhere around 300, is what I would kind of expect. So this is doing 240 at the moment, 260, 250. That's not up to full yet. 284, yeah, that's a bit more like it. Yeah, they should get up to like around the kind of 300 mark. When we put in the upgrades, this inoculation upgrade, and increase the effectiveness by 100, then we should see them bouncing up to more in the area of a sort of around 600, which is not bad, which is pretty decent. Alrighty, and I think what I'll probably end up doing is putting a ranch in, like maybe one ranch over here, maybe one ranch down here, and then we'll put in a few more, yeah, probably a couple more plantations, like one banana, one pineapple, something like that. And that's going to be like our basic agriculture economy. Now I might put a couple more in, like I don't even know like where I could put some more in. Let's have a quick look. Cocoa. Oh, we could do some more cocoa up here actually. Yeah, we might do that, guys. Maybe spin this round. See, that's a little bit yellow there. I don't know. Maybe squeeze in like a couple more up here or something. Because just like getting enough cash together is going to be really hard, and I'll show you for why. Right, we've got to invite the Chinese to one of our embassies. Now, one thing that can really help is to get the US to send you aid, because they'll send you the most financial aid. So probably sooner rather than later we'll bang in. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it now. We're going to do it now, guys. Now, with this whole foreign aid thing, you get the foreign aid right at the beginning of January, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get an embassy. Now, I have this idea for putting it like in front of the presidential palace, like this embassy square, and it'll be a square in here. I'm going to have quite an elaborate park in the middle, and I want the embassies around the outside. I think I'm going to have like a couple of banks alongside the palace, which will be quite nice because they're quite nice buildings. And then I think behind the palace, I think I might just do a military thing behind the palace. Yeah, that would be quite cool. Right, so I'm going to pop one embassy in there. Now, this I don't think is going to be ready in time, because I need it in December. So if we get into December and it's not ready, then yeah, I'm going to have to quick build it. Now you're probably saying, oh my god, you just spent like 7,000 to quick build it. Yeah, well the thing is, quick building it, if I invite the USA, they're up to 60. I'm also going to praise them. That gets them up to 75. Now this will start to tick down a little bit after you've done this. So you want to do this to get the maximum benefit from it. You want to do this in December. Let's have just a quick look at the politics tab. Now you get aid from the two superpowers who have the best feeling towards you, right? And ideally you want the USA to be top, because they'll give you the most aid, and it's significantly more. Like Russia will give you about 5,800, something around there, if they're very happy with you. The USA will give you, like, if you can get them up to like 90 or 100, they'll be sending you like 15,000 a year, which is huge, when certainly at the start of the game. So spending that 7,000, I will get that back right now, because at 75 I'm guessing they'll send me about 12,500, which is gonna happen pretty much as soon as, come on, hit January. Ah, man, when you're looking at it, it goes really slow. Right, bang, and we should see up here. There, see, right, Russia 5,800. That seems to be the max that they'll send you. Aha, USA 12,660. Right, so we're going to try and make the most of milking the USA. So by doing that, I got back that 7,000 instantly. So, and now I've got my embassy all set up, and we've already done praising. Now you can praise only once a year, and you want to do that in December. But like, I usually forget because I'm sucky with things like that. Right, now, this is something kind of important. When you kick off, you're not going to have any college educated people, right? So I actually think it is worth it right at the beginning to invite some foreign workers for your clinic, because it needs college educated people, right? So I am going to spend the money to get 3 people in there straight away, and I'm also going to upgrade this to increase the maximum number of visitors to 50, right? Now what this will mean is that this thing will now cater for 150 people. We're only at 133 at the moment, so this is going to make like a lot of people happy, like pretty darn quickly. Now the church, we can put in this community aid thing. Now that's going to increase our housing quality of the residences by 10. That's going to help to make people a little bit happier. Remember, we were down at 25. We're already up to 66%. And what else do I want to do? The grocery store. We can put this in. It only costs 400. It increases the food quality, which helps keep people happy. Look, we're up over 70% now. And what was the other thing? The police. Now, the police station, the only thing that's worth putting in is the radio dispatch, because I've got disasters switched off, so we don't need the fire trucks, as somebody pointed out to me. The radio dispatch increases a larger area, but we've kind of got all of our people in this area, so we don't really need to do that right now. So there you go. Okay, by this point you're probably saying to yourself, well, hang on a second, this is all supposed to be all about tourism. Have 2 banks. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll keep the globalists happy. We'll put our banks in there. You know what I'm going to do? Because I suck for forgetting to do this. I'm going to put a road around the palace. I do like having a road around the palace. And I'm just going to bring it down to about there. And when I do my park thing in the middle, then I'll put in the rest of the embassies, and it'll just be a square in front of the palace. And I might put some roads around the outside. I don't know. I'll probably get a bit fancy, but we'll see. We'll see. Now let's go and take a look at this, because now you're getting these buildings in. It's taking the extra forest away. You can create some really nice little parks and stuff. And if you put like restaurants around the outside, I don't know, I might even move some of this stuff and I might even put like some taverns and restaurants in. Because I'm going to get rid of the clinic eventually and upgrade to a hospital. I might put the hospital over here on this side and then do a whole like taverns or something along here. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I quite like the idea of doing that. Right, so we're up to 70%. Keeping our population happy is going to be really important. Yeah, so see now, and I'm going to stay with Alberto. He's got the celebrity effect, which increases the amount that we get from our gifts from superpowers. How much did we get? I forgot to praise them again. But we're still up around 69, so I've still got like 12,000 from them. So that's pretty nice. So we're actually getting a little bit of cash. So we've now got enough that we can do the upgrades on these guys, and this is kind of important. Now I was saying to you before that like this is all supposed to be about tourism. You haven't done any tourism yet. And once I finish these upgrades, I'll show you for why. And this, I gotta say, this for me is kind of a little bit annoying, because I think you should be able to have an island which is based off a tourist economy. I think it would be really cool to do just a pure tourist economy, but you kind of can't. If I look at the tourism options, right now, bear in mind that the plantations are costing you like 3,000, like less than 3,000 to put in a plantation. But to put in any of these are so expensive. Like this Cabana village, which it only has like 5 tourist families, costs 11,000, and the profit per month will be 150 to 200. It's tiny. The economy hotel, it's 12 slob families, 12 slob tourist families. 25,000 it costs. That will produce a profit of around 300, which is still tiny. I mean, that's you're talking about comparing them against like corn farms and coal mines in terms of profitability. They're horrendous. And when you start looking at stuff that will like make you a little bit of profit, like a cruise ship, right? A cruise ship will bring you in around about 1,000 a month. But the damn thing costs 70,000, right? So you kind of need a good economy before you can even start putting this. And it's like spa hotels. These things are freaking so expensive. They're like 60,000 each for 10 high wealth families. And again, profit wise, maybe 600 or something. Right, so yeah, it's kind of not that easy. Now you can bump those up by putting some stuff in, like like the aerodrome, and there's edicts that you can put in to bring in more tourists and stuff like that. But we kind of need to get everything like nice and stable kind of before we do that. I'm just like seriously tempted to put in a road along here and round that corner off, because I want to put ranches in up here and I don't want to waste that space, to be honest. Yeah, gonna do it. So I'm gonna put that up to there. And then we'll delete that bit and that bit. See, I'm getting a lot more obsessive about like how things look now. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. I'm going to put a road along there. Yeah, I am. What the hell? I'm going to go crazy. Right, so yeah, I think I'm going to put a ranch up that end. I think I'm going to put a ranch at this end, and then a couple of plantations down here, and then I'll see about putting a couple more cocoa plantations up there. Let's see how we're doing for like happiness and all that kind of stuff. So crime's up nicely, food's up nicely, healthcare's up nicely. Yeah, everything's looking not too bad at the moment. We need to put some more housing and stuff in. But generally, I'm reasonably pleased with that. Now we don't have any entertainment in at the moment. I kind of do need to put some entertainment in. I'm just wondering, like, do I wait until I move the clinic or not? And man, oh man, like what am I going to put in first? Election 67%. We're in good shape. I really want to do that hang gliding thing. I might put some hang gliding. Couple of hang gliding clubs up here and some ecotourism like in this area right up here. Yeah, we won the elections. That's pretty awesome. See, Russia only ever send us 5,800. Never gets more than that. The USA 11,000. We should probably try and make the USA a little bit happier, but it is what it is. Right, haha! See, this is always nice. I always kind of wait, because you'll always get one of these that says build a high school or build a college, and then you get a bonus for doing it. I mean, you're going to do it anyway, so you might as well get a little bonus. So we'll accept that. I'm going to put the high school in first, I think. Where's research and education? Yeah, the college is 90. Oh, you know what? We could actually do both. Now, research-wise, I'm kind of not too worried. We're already in modern times, so we've already got everything up to modern times. There are a couple of things that we want to get. So, like, if we do the research option on the college, to be honest, that produces enough to get us where we want to be. I might throw in an observatory or something, but kind of we'll see. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the school on this side. I'm going to have the college on the other side because it kind of looks better facing this way. I'm going to leave enough room for another set of buildings in there. So that's where I want it. And then am I going to put the college in now? Yeah, I think so. I want the college that way round, I think. Yeah, I want the nice side facing the road. So we'll put the college in there. Cool. Alrighty, we are kind of now just about at our base economy that I want. I do want to put another Teamsters in because I'm going to put a bit more plantation stuff in here, and we want them shipping it effectively down to the docks and getting that shipped out. I want to increase the food sources, so I'm going to do the pineapples, the bananas. I'm going to put a couple of wharves in here for the fish. I'm just waiting to get a bit more cash. And you will find that, especially once you get the school and the college in, with all these other services, that cash is kind of hard to come by. So this is why you need this base economy. If you try and do it with just tourism, like, in order to do it, you've got to progress like so freaking slowly. It's ridiculous. It's just very, 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 very difficult. Come on, guys, give me some cash. Give me some cash. Like normally, I would go into the red and I'd just like bang a couple of extra plantations in. But as much as possible, I want to stay out of the red, because going into the red, as I said, increases social unrest, and we really don't want to do that. When's our next ship coming? Here it is. Expected revenue 13,000. Good, good, good. That's nice. Excellent. And we're in December. I'm going to pause that. And now we're in December, and I'm going to praise the USA, which should get us up to 76. Good. So we'll get, like 12,500 from them, close to 6,000 from the Russians. So we should, by January, when we hit January, should hit about, we should be up to about 45,000, somewhere in that. No, 35,000. Yep, there we go. All right, looking good.